Professor, first question, if you don't mind. I would like to ask you how celebrities change our perception of developing countries.
Well, we need to remember that celebrities mediate, which is that they stand in between organizations and people and the developing countries, or people in the developing countries, which means then that they play a very important role actually in shaping our perceptions. But you know, as people say, the medium is the message, which they are not a neutral relay. When they communicate, they communicate. They bring in their own interests. They bring in their own prejudices. They bring in their own pet projects, and often their own ideologies. So several of them, for example, like Bono, espouses entrepreneurialism. So we need to keep in mind that in fact, yes, they do shape our perceptions, but they do that by bringing in their own prejudices and interests. And I think the media, in fact, are complicit in this, because the media is constantly looking for quick answers, the spectacular, the glitz and the glam, and so by using celebrities, we tend to get very quick pictures. We tend to look only at the symptoms and not at the broader causes. So celebrities have a very large impact on our perceptions of the developing world.
Thank you. We know that development aid needs public understanding and support, as any other public policy actually. So in your opinion, how to engage celebrities in this in a wise way? What are the methods of engaging them in a wise way?
I would say it's very difficult to answer that question at one level, because I can't generalize on behalf of all celebrities, but I would say as a general rule, I would argue that celebrities need to take a step back actually, and lower their voices, and if they want to be part of the development solution, then they should be part of it with a lower profile, to allow organizations, especially organizations based in the global south, to do their work, to support the work that has already been done, especially the very political work that is being done by, trade unions, workers' groups, women's groups, groups of people who are the most marginalized in the developing world. After all, those are the people that hopefully we are in development fighting for, struggling for, and those are the groups and the best way to help those groups is to join them in something that they're already doing, rather than to impose our ideas and to allowing celebrities to impose their ideas and prejudices onto these groups.
Thank you. And since you mentioned Global South and that our efforts are directed on Global South, I would like to ask you about celebrities from the Global South, from developing countries. How do you see their role in changing people's behaviors, in influencing development politics worldwide?
I think that's a very interesting question. I'd like to answer it in kind of two ways. On the one hand, it is, I think, important to note that very few celebrities from developing countries actually are seen in development programming. It's mainly Western or West-based celebrities that do the talking. And hence mediate and then end up talking on behalf of people in the global south, which I think is a problem. So it is interesting, I think, to note that the celebrities from the global south are not very present at all. But having said that, my general answer would be once again that celebrities from the global south again are not representative as such of the global south, as much as celebrities from the global north are not representative of the global north. They are elites as well. They have become elites through their celebrification, and so I would say that wouldn't it be more important to rather than put the face of a celebrity, whether from the global south or the global north, to put the face and the faces of ordinary people, of ordinary women, of ordinary men, of ordinary children, of groups that are actually doing the struggle that are doing the hard work in the front lines of development.